No Republican has ever won the presidency without carrying Ohio.
In 2004, it was a debacle, it was a mess. You had long lines of folks standing outside, and in some cases, people left and did not vote in 2004. Well, the state of Ohio answered that, and one of the answers was to extend the early hours.
Thank you.
The latest twist on this has Republicans in Ohio restricting early voting hours on Democratic counties, but extending early voting hours in the Republican ones.
Kidding me?
After heavy criticism, Ohio's Secretary of State has just ordered that all 88 counties in that state have to abide by the same early voting rule.
You may not like the hours of operation. You may think they're too long. You may think they're too short, but they're fair for everybody.
They passed a law that prohibits us from being open on a Saturday, Sunday, or Monday prior to the election. Now, as of yesterday, the Secretary of State has ruled that no Board of Elections in the state will be open on any weekends this year. In 2008, just here in Hamilton County, we had over 100,000 people. 25% of the people had voted prior to Election Day. That's a good thing that should be encouraged. That's why it's very difficult to understand why the Secretary of State would now rule that we can't be open for early voting on the weekends.
About 56% of African Americans took advantage of early in-person voting right here in Cuyahoga County.
In the final weekend of the 2008 campaign, nearly 93,000 people statewide cast ballots, very predominantly a Democratic crowd, very predominantly for Obama.
Now, even Ray Charles can see what is going on here in terms of Republicans across this country and right here in the state of Ohio deliberately and strategically trying to suppress the vote of certain people in this state. It is un-American. Everyone should be outraged by this.
You know, the people that I spoke to since the dispatch came out yesterday are very, very frustrated about what's going on. That he would single out African American voters to talk about our turnout. There are more than African Americans who are part of this community. And when you look at the turnout in 2008, it was people that look like you, people that look like me, Republicans, Democrats, who were coming out during weekend hours.
What bothers me is the fact that it's from 8 to 5, which is when a lot of people are working. And also the fact that single parents have 2-3 jobs that they have to go to during the day. Most of my family would be affected by limited voting hours.
Secretary Husted, Ohio's been getting sort of a black eye in the national media as a result of these questions. The New York Times yesterday called this sleazy politics in Ohio. What was your feeling about that and the perception nationally of Ohio in regards to that?
The media attention on voting rights is being very helpful. And to make the media pay attention, you need an outraged citizenry. And if we helped encourage that through the fight we tried to wage here over extended hours, then we accomplished something.
We need to just continue to remind, particularly for our community, African Americans, people died. People died for the right to vote.
Shouting.